valuable bardic instrument. I am most certainly not of bardic persuasion, and found someone to sell said instrument to. Pete, is this night time, isn't it? We're drinking away, or are we in the middle of the day?
Yeah, it's early evening.
Cool.
9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, beer for breakfast.
Drink. Yeah.
Who is this merchant?
Well, if you are willing to stay the evening, we can fully rest up. I can potentially rest out of my slightly wonky state, and we can take you to him in the morning.
That'd be greatly appreciated.
And as you say this, what you hadn't realised is that the gentleman in question is actually in the inn. He's at the inn itself, and he wanders over to the barkeep, and you see what you actually see is this red-headed dwarf. However, this particular dwarf he's dressed in quite fine clothes, more so than you would expect a dwarf. You know, they tend to be either very much into the militaristic style of things, or they're miners. But this guy is very flamboyant. He's in a lot of silks and satins and earrings and rings on his fingers and bells on his toes and all that kind of stuff. And as he turns away from the bar, he wanders over to you, Hank. He wanders over to the table and he goes, "It's Hank, isn't it? Hank?
Hank, how are you?
Harry, yes, fantastic.
Yes.
I'm good. I'm still yet to find a buyer for that lyre that you told me. I take it you've been, by the look of you've been spending some of that hard-earned money here."
Just a touch. I felt deserved it. So
fantastic. And are these your companions?
They are. I go around the table. I introduce everybody and introduce them to our new comrade.
And he says, "Oh, what a delight! Wow, this is lovely, isn't it?"
Do point out to all of them that this is somebody that we could potentially do with keeping on our good side. He's a buyer of all things fine and fabulous. So he may even be able to source said fine and fabulous, depending on what we ask of him.
I'm going to ask him for a word in private.
Okay, yeah. And he says, "Oh, my dear boy, we've only just met, but of course, yes. How can I help?"
So I'm going to obviously, I'll give him the same rundown that I gave all of this. Like I say, obviously I've tracked the bandits at Baldur's Gate. I believe that they believe that the amulet has some financial significance, and I'm given to believe that you may be the man who either they've A, come into contact with, or B, you know who they would have come into contact with about selling it.
And he says, that's very yes. Describe the amulet to me, if you would. This amulet that you're looking for.
So the amulet is, so it's golden. It's about the size of a penny, and it has like two hands on it, holding a sun.
That does sound rather familiar. Where have I seen that before? Oh, of course. Yes. So some rather unsavory gentleman approached me a day or two ago with exactly what you've described to me. Very unpleasant gentleman, if I'm entirely honest. I'm not. I have to say it was that fact alone that made me decide not to do any business with them.
Oh, thank you.
However, they did. Of course, with my various contacts, shall we say, in this particular field, I decided it would be prudent to find out where they were and what they were doing.
Okay.
And I believe that I may know where these gentlemen are.
Please tell me.
And he gives you directions to a house several city blocks away. You can't miss it. There's high hedges all around, and the windows are all shuttered and curtained. So
in the background. Sorry.
So please, if they may, the gentleman that you seek as well. I will say this: the gentleman that you seek had a strange tattoo on their necks. It looked sort of like a spider's web. If I'm honest, fantastic. Okay, so yes, I obviously didn't hear this from me, of course. But yes, I think they're the gentleman that you seek.
Can I roll a perception check to see if I've heard this? Because if they're right next to us, or have you disappeared away and it would not be possible?
We can retcon. I mean, what did you do? Did you decide to hang about where you were, or are you chatting at the table at the bar?
I would have said we probably would have gone to like a different table, like this one over here, because obviously I still don't know who these guys are. Obviously, I still would believe it to be my issue.
Okay.
So if he was listening keenly, he might have heard it.
Yeah, you might have heard it. I mean, yeah, sure. Let's roll a perception. What do we get? You don't hear anything. You're too far into your cups, as it were.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give this fellow 5 gold coins to say thank you for his help.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to turn to the party, and I'm going to say, I thank you for your time and for your childish gestures at me. However, now I have some bandits to kill, and then I leave.
I'm going to say before he leaves, what childish gestures were you referring to? We played no prank upon you, but our friend over here.
You know what you did. I'll leave.
All right, I'll let Hank go and have fun with him outside.
Okay, and Brondike looks at you, gentlemen, and he says, "Well, I don't know what that was all about, but gentlemen, I shall bid you good leave. I shall probably see you around, Herbert." And he wanders back.
Nice to see you again.
Yes, bye. And off he goes.
Herbert.
Oh, this is doing my head in. I can't understand why the stream's not going live. It is doing my freaking head in. But anyway, I'll continue trying. Hopefully we can get it online. Right, so what's everyone doing? So you so Toby, you wander off, you head on out. Where are you? You wander off into the night, and what's the rest of the party doing?
I look at my 2 dear ranger friends, and having heard the tiny one say he was going off to fight bandits, and knowing that Brondike is a person who has a little bit of a shady background, it might be worth us following him to make sure he doesn't die.
Yeah, it'd be rude, wouldn't it?
I mean, I'd feel a little bit bad if he died because of the information that a contact that we put him in touch with, that I put him in touch with.
Okay.
I think we probably should.
Sounds wise.
Fair enough.
But what's in it for us?
I don't know, but this amulet he's after seems fairly valuable to him in one way or another. So.
Okay, and so do you head on? Do you all head on out after him?
Yeah, we'll
okay.
Get our gear on. Pay the tab.
I'm gonna slam the fucking drinks that are left on the table.
Lovely.
Why waste?
When you finally catch up to him, you find yourselves outside of this large house, and you realize, and Gyatso is staring at this house. He's looking at it as if to quite purposefully as you catch up.
Okay, Gatsu. Wait up, fella.
Oh, it's you again.
Hey, guy.
Did we over here? You say you were gonna get some kill some blankets.
Get some
Not
blankets. I'm off to get some
Sorry.
blankets.
I
It's
thought-
very cold.
Blankets.
Unhand me blankets of death.
Because
Like Aladdin's magic
looks like-
carpet. But
I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, my perception says that you look like you're about to just burst into this. Have you got a plan? Do you have anything? Is your rage letting you? I mean, you chill out, mate. You look like you're ready to
Look,
bust some heads, and I reckon you're just gonna get murdered, mate.
my
Gonna head back
monastery
to-
had a very nice, fancy front gate. They burnt it to the ground. I'm gonna smash their house up.
dude,
Dude,
you are very small. Like,
You're 4 foot fuck all with an issue.
I am all for. I'm sure that these guys will tell you I am all for running in and smashing heads. But
I wanna
at least
see him
allow
do
us
it.
to run in and smash said heads with you.
That's completely
Yeah.
up to you. However,
I want to see him do it.
do what you want, take what you want, but the amulet's mine. Agreed?
That's me. Agreed, mate. I got no need for
Agreed.
an amulet.
All right.
With that, I wanna pick up a rock and throw it through the window.
Which one?
I want to grab him.
Um,
I'm gonna grab him by the
12-year-old
shoulder a
thing to
second.
do.
And say,
Like,
dude,
this
do you want
one
me
here.
and my ranger friend? Do you want me and my other ranger friend here to have a little scout around the grounds, see
No,
what's
it's
going
fine.
on?
It's fine. Let's kill
No?
some bandits. And off goes the rock.
Okay.
Well,
Okay, which window are you aiming at?
This one. One here.
That one there.
Mhm.
Okay, roll me a deck. Just a ranged attack, please, mate.
if that's the case, I'm gonna while he
Yes.
does that,
Range
I'm gonna
attack.
move
This is your-
I'm
your-
gonna
behind
step
him.
around. Yeah.
Right, guys,
And cover.
guys, hang on.
Sorry.
Right. Yeah, you guys can move into cover there. That's fine.
Like a D20?
So, yeah, ranged attack. So I mean, yeah, that's going to hit the window. And the window smashes, and as it does, 2 bandits come running out, looking around, shouting, "Who the
Probably
bloody
not
hell
alive.
threw those? Who threw that rock? Was it you, half pint?"
Shit.
Throw
I'm gonna laugh.
another rock.
I'll give my position away.
I just shout back. You have something that belongs to me? I'm taking it.
And they said, we've got a lot of things that belong to a lot of people previously, but now they belong to us. I don't think you'll be taking anything, small man.
I attacked them.
I'm gonna whisper to Hank and say, "This is kind of where I wish that like Alexa would just plop down in front of them."
I attack.
Okay, everyone roll initiative for me, please.
Click on me.
All right, it's been slow.
Oh, mate.
Nice.
Nice, mate.
What did the bandits get? The bandits.
No.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Who got the? For once he gets to go first.
I'm so happy.
So what we're gonna do? Dun, 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 dun.
Can we now call this episode Tannis' First Nat Funny?
That's the only one today.
I mean, we can, but the amusing thing is that even with a nat 20,
He
you
don't
still
go
go
first.
fourth.
Classic Tannis.
Fuck you, do not take my glory.
I'm not taking your glory. I'm just pointing out a fact.
You want to take it from me?
Fuck you.
I'm
and your
going
fa-
last. I've got 5 initiative. Like,
Okay. Cool. So Cal goes first.
Well, they're all dead, so I might get to go next time.
Okay. I'm gonna move to the edge of this cover.
I'm just gonna say, for those of you watching the video, you can see what I'm doing. Yep.
I'm gonna aim for this chappie,
Which one? The one on the right or the one on the left?
the one on the left.
Okay. Sorry, because I was doing another thing.
I'm gonna place Hunter's Mark on him,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm then gonna take a sharpshooter shot.
Okay.
Jesus Christ!
And it flies through this window.
How on earth? I mean, the damage that would have come out on that.
Oh, mate.
Indeed. So this
That's
window's
so
broken. This
boom.
window's now broken. That's lovely. And next is Gyatso.
Okay, so I'm just gonna sprint in, and then
Yep.
So this geezer who Sean went for. First of all, I'll do that.
That hits. Doing
And then
7 damage.
I'll follow up with my left fist to his face.
Yep.
Did that work? There you go.
I mean, you don't have to tell me which fist you hit him with, but that one hits as well and knocks him to the floor. Managed to crack him in the temple, and he goes down like a sack of shit.
Nice.
nice.
Cool. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Next is Henk.
I'm gonna use some of my intelligently invested wealth to shoot this guy with my bow.
Okay.
Go, bro.
Yep. That's
Yeah.
fine. So you're sort of leaning over
Longbow
the
club.
hedge and sort of dunk. Yep. Oh, nearly. And yep, that gets him for 7 damage. Puts him down. He's very bloody.
Is it 19 crit for Liam or not?
19 is a crit for Liam.
Only if it's a natural.
But
But it's
I
with
didn't roll a natural 19. I rolled a 14.
yes. And
Don't
also,
worry.
does that apply to ranged weapons?
That's
I
fine.
think it does, doesn't it?
I think it's any 19.
It just says your weapon attacks score a critical